guys who think you're running things. I got news for you, cause I look your way, don't mean you're running me. I don't like the way you approaching me, and I ain't your shawty. So don't make a scene, raising your voice.
We've gotten away from the modern, we've gotten away from the traditions because of today's modern technology. And today you don't have to have all of this because society has made you think it's okay. We don't need no commitment. We don't need love. If you don't do right, I can do it.
You ain't got to call the phone. Just
I got to call. You know, those things that was important. One phone call. Oh my God, he called me. You know, those things made.
I should have done it that time.
Love.
Because that's
but
what
I
I
like
like.
text messages.
I like love
That's
letters.
because you're living in today's modern time. And it wasn't okay for me.
I mean, I like little sweet text messages too.
I love text messages.
It wasn't okay for me back in the days because I come from the traditional time. Today, this is your time, absolutely. This worked fine for you.
I like the time.
It wouldn't work for me because I'd be like, oh, this is like disrespectful to me. Pick up the phone and call me. Just as much time it takes to text, you can pick up the phone.
Mm-hmm. I like the traditional times. I like the old school.
I don't like text messages because you can
Screenshot.
no,
you can
not
interpret
even that. You can interpret them the wrong way.
Absolutely.
Because me and my child's father, we get into it all the time because he texts and I'll read it like, oh no, you didn't.
Right.
No, you ain't say this. It's the way that I'm reading it. I'm reading it negative, or he's reading it negative when it wasn't really meant.
Or
To be
truncating where you missed something
Yeah.
and skipped over it and you be like, what did he say?
Right.
So it's just like an email. Everybody read emails differently. That's why you have to be really soft on it when you read the emails, and everybody read them totally different. So you got to be very, very careful. It depends on the person on the other side who's reading, because we can get the same email and read them totally different.
It's just easier to receive a text message. It's easier, it's quicker. I like quick communication. I'm got stuff to do. I can't sit on the phone and talk all day.
And I'm not the way around.
But I think there's a time, there's a place for everything. I think that it is important to utilize all aspects of communication. There are various vehicles that you can
But you
communicate
just more of
with.
the like,
one
text me,
another.
that's okay, you okay with it?
Yeah, you can text me all day because
So
I'm
that's
at
your
work
favorite-
anyway.
That's your favorite
Text
method of communication, which is
One of my
texting.
favorites, yeah.
I can't stand text messaging. It takes too long for me to text. It
I'm
really don't take too long
I'm good with
because
that.
if I'm arguing, I'm
Girl, you be going in on that text.
And now they got the speech method. You can speak it in.
Yeah, you can just cuss it out and
But if I do all of that, I could just dial you up.
That's
So
why
I
I
was
like
just
phone
going
calls.
through that the other day. I think it was yesterday. I was just arguing with somebody and I was just texting her. I said, you know what? Forget this. I'm
That's
gonna
right.
call you. You gonna hear me. You
Yeah,
gonna
some
know
people
that I'm
text, I'll
arguing.
call too, like, well, hey, you know, I just like phone calls better.
Yeah,
See, so
phone
now
I'm
calls
more
is
old
easier.
school.
Coming from the, I don't want to say the older generation, but
But it is, that's exactly
the
what
older
it is.
generation, you can't read emotions in a text message. You can't read sincerity in a text
And emojis don't count.
They don't.
Emojis, you can tell a whole story through
I know,
emojis.
You ain't gotta even know what else. It's all facials.
There you go.
But then so much can be miscommunicated,
Yeah,
in all seriousness, in the emojis and in the capital letters and the missed words, because people text like they talk now. Or should I say
Absolutely.
talk like they text? So there's a lot of words missing. You can't feel I love you in a text message. All you can do is read it.
Just like
And
John
that
said,
mess
it's
up,
the technology.
that could right now in today's society mess up a good thing, even if you thought you had something going on with this guy. That texting, I just think, my opinion, that it can be a done deal.
But again, I think that's why it's important to utilize all vehicles of communication. Not that you primarily have to just use this one method and you just have to text one another all the time. But I don't think it should be, just X'd off the board just because you want to. But I also think that takes you communicating with your partner. You have to let them know, I prefer if you call me on the phone.
Right.
But what if these are not your
Communication.
partners? What if it's somebody you're meeting, somebody you're trying to date, somebody you're really into or into you?
And that's
You
all
gotta-
the reason
you gotta-
why you be
you gotta keep
upfront
it-
at the beginning.
You
Like,
gotta
look,
keep
bro,
all those miracles open.
don't
And
text
I
me.
just think texting is not good for that.
Would you be okay with a guy you just met texting you a lot? Or are you more comfortable with
Or he said,
Yes, matter of fact, you can
Matter of fact,
text me,
text me
Facebook me,
or-
Instagram.
or he say, you can't call me, text me. Now what?
You know what if you can't call him?
Now what? What are you thinking?
That
Then
is
I don't call you and we don't talk. What you mean I can't call you? Now that can't be an option.
I think